Happy Friday. This is Tim Gleason, your city manager, and I'm back by popular demand. This is the second time I've done a community video. The last one was a month or so ago, and I actually got some positive feedback. So doing this again, and just wanted to provide a quick update, try to keep this at 4 or 5 minutes, and provide an update on some things. Obviously, the biggie is COVID. Where we might have thought in March and April this was going to be a 4 or 6 month, not necessarily a complete lifespan, but get to a point that it was manageable. We're seeing different signs, and even the concern that we could move back a step. And then what's the impacts, to Unit 5 and District 87, to the city organization, although we've maintained many of the operational decisions that we made early on. We continue with those. But one thing to remember, I think, is amidst COVID, we have seized some opportunities, and there are positives that have come out of this. Outdoor dining throughout the community, but the big focus has been on downtown. And I am confident that in some fashion is going to be a forever thing that came out of COVID-19. So that's a positive. Another thing, there truly has been no interruption in city services. So the day COVID began back in mid-March, we have provided that face-to-face contact with the residents if they chose or needed to have that face-to-face contact at our arena. At the ticket window is where we stood up some of the clerks' staff. Now we've expanded as we went into phase 4, and then we're actually expanding even more, and it's exciting, where the City Hall flip-flop at the Government Center, where Parks is currently at the Government Center at the street level. That's going to be the clerk's office at some point in the future. COVID has slowed that down. But one of the things that was going to occur at that street level counter space in the current Parks portion of the Government Center was a customer service hub, where it's the clerk's office, but many different city employees from different departments were going to be housed there to meet the needs of the residents of the city of Bloomington. We're not going to wait. We're going to stand that up at the arena, and we're going to kick off the customer service hub very soon, and it's exciting. The other thing that I'd like to just remind everybody and the importance of it is Census 2020. It's been extended. We've got a couple of months left. Please do what you can about spreading the word, to friends and family, neighbors in the community, to make sure that our numbers come in. It truly is that important for the community and the region's future. We have good numbers, but we can do better, and I ask for your help there. Another item, and it's a good news item, not something out of COVID, but we had planned on this for quite some time, is the consolidation of the Economic Development Department and the Community Development Department. And Melissa Hahn is the director of the of the Economic Development Department, and the consolidation, she'll be the director of those combined departments. And truly the goal, it's not a cost savings, but it's not also going to add additional cost. We see an opportunity for us to be more efficient and provide that one-stop shop, that can-do attitude in 2 critical departments. When we are talking about business, economic development, the business expansion that might be considered by some, or those new opportunities. So that's something that needs to be formalized by council, and that will come in front of them on Monday night, August 10th. So with an effective date of September 1st. Another item that's the obvious is yesterday's announcement by Chief Dan Donath that he is going to retire effective September 1st. I think it's on August 31st, but then effective September 1st, he'll be on retirement. It was unexpected. Dan came to me earlier this week with several of these, what I'll describe, and he described it this way, and it's for him to elaborate on, but several of these smaller personal reasons that just added up, that it was clear in his mind that it was time to retire. So while I expected a year ago to get 3 to 5 years out of Dan, and he has said the same thing then and now, the one thing is for sure, I got one great year out of Dan. And what's going to happen in the interim is Greg Scott is an assistant chief. He's going to be named the interim chief. Tim Stanessa is a lieutenant. He is going to be named the interim assistant chief, and that will be effective September 1st. And I'm not even going to think about a recruitment until after the new year. Gives us an opportunity to get through the fourth quarter calendar year, which typically is a bad recruitment time for any type of government position, and we'll resume this after the first of the year. And another thing, credit goes to the Bloomington Police Department that I can provide some stability and a longer interim period, because they're deep with the leadership at that department all the way down to the newest officer. One thing that this community I think realizes overall, and that's not suggesting that there aren't conversations that need to occur, that there aren't things that we can improve on, but rest assured that we have got a damn good police department, and it's one that's head and shoulders above many in the state of Illinois and possibly the nation. And believe me, I actually know what I'm talking about, given my background and some of the positions that I currently hold. Final item, hooray, I've hit 2 years. Actually, a couple of weeks ago was my 2-year anniversary. We've actually got a lot done, and it's been quite fun. And love being here, and very much appreciate this community, and it's great to be a part of the City of Bloomington team. So with that said, I think I went maybe a minute, 2 minutes over, but here we go. That's all I've got for now, and maybe I'll do a third one of these at some point in the future. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the weekend.